I'm Steve from Motor City Rocks. I'm here with Laura Witkowski of the Detroit Science Center. She's the organizer for Science Rocks. Why does science rock?
Why does science rock? Well, I would say science rocks because everything involved in music in some way or another is actually related to science, whether you're looking at the sound waves or amplification or the engineering of production and recording. So there's a lot of things tied into science that are tied into music as well. So if we didn't have science, we wouldn't have music in many respects.
All right, Science Rocks will be here Thursday, November 19th from 7 o'clock until 11. Zoos of Berlin will be playing an alternative soundtrack to the Alps in your very own IMAX theater here, which should be a gorgeous film. I haven't seen it, but I'm sure it is because you guys are playing it here. So I was wondering, which will be more vast, the Alps on IMAX or the experimental soundscapes of Zoos of Berlin?
I'd say they'd both be about tied.
Yeah.
I mean, when you watch the Alps movie and you see, these vast mountains covered in ice and people with the audacity to climb them, I mean, that's kind of hard to top, but I felt the Zoos of Berlin's music would be a really good match for that, just sound-wise and the kind of emotion that the music carries. And I just think they're really awesome. And to me, there's something very cinematic about their music. So watching them play a set while the film is going, I think will be really cool. I'm excited to see how that turns out.
New Granada, as well as I Crime and Lightning Love will be playing. See, now I'm looking at the camera. At Science Rocks. Why those three bands?
Well, I think there's a lot of great bands in Detroit. I mean, it's one of the things that I love about the city of Detroit is we have an amazing music scene. And as far as our indie rock scene is considered, those are just three bands I think are doing phenomenal stuff. And that I think a wider audience outside of maybe your indie rock fans would really like them if they had the chance to hear them and see them play. So I thought, being that this is a really interesting venue and that hopefully we're going to see folks come in that aren't necessarily at the Lauber House every week seeing the same indie bands. They'll get to see some cool music that they might not otherwise be exposed to. So,
is this a kids event or is this more all ages?
Well, it's all ages. I mean, if people want to bring their kids, they're welcome to do that. I mean, we're really gearing this more toward folks who maybe are mid-20s to mid-30s who haven't been to the Science Center in a long time. I talk to a lot of people who say, oh, the Science Center, I went there as a kid and it was really fun, but they haven't been here as an adult and they don't know how much we have to offer and what's going on here now. I mean, the Science Center has gone through several expansions. We just have lots of cool new stuff. And when people come here, after not being here since little kids, they're usually really impressed and surprised. So to me, I really would like to see some of those folks come through and just get a chance to see how awesome it is. So you get a chance kind of to be a kid and see cool music. And if you want to bring kids, I mean, you're welcome to. They're allowed to come. But it is really, we are kind of looking for you to have a night to have some fun and be a kid yourself. So, but all are welcome.
Excellent. I was never brought here as a kid. Now after walking around the awesomeness that is the Science Center, I think that was a form of parental abuse, me not coming here. How long must we wait before Mr. Wizard or Bill Nye gets a Nobel Prize?
Honestly, I'm kind of counting down. For me, and I don't want to show a bias, but really growing up, Nickelodeon, Mr. Wizard, that really is more I really would root more for him, which is no offense against Bill Nye, but that just is a little past my childhood. But Mr. Wizard I watched a lot, and that was actually something that really got me interested in science, because I found science kind of intimidating in school, but Mr. Wizard made things sound awesome. So.
Oh yeah, I had a Mr. Wizard book. It was sweet.
I remember watching an episode where a girl was in his kitchen eating an apple, and he had her turn upside down so that she was against his fridge, like doing a headstand, and eat the apple to show how the digestive system works. And I thought that was really cool.
That's actually my most vivid Mr. Wizard experience right there.
That one and one where he made sparks from something, and I wish I could remember the experiment, and the girl he was with, the kid, was like, "That's wicked!" And I'd never heard anybody say that before, and I decided, oh, that must be something Canadians say. I'd never heard an American kid say that.
Well, since you are on the Nobel committee, it shouldn't be long.
Right.
Okay,
I'm
excellent.
doing my best.
Just checking. You have a planetarium here.
Right.
But at no point Laser Floyd or anything like that will be playing at the planetarium.
I would not rule that out, just because who would I be to rule out any kind of, show that we might do in the planetarium. Our planetarium shows are really neat, and they are a really cool way to explore astronomy. But yeah, I can't say we would never have laser Floyd. I don't make those calls, but again, maybe I can talk to the right people, see what we can come up with.
All right. Why is it always laser Floyd? Why isn't it laser Morrissey?
I think I would get behind that. Totally. I would be the one to champion it. Maybe I'll start a Facebook group. Bring Laser Morrissey to the Detroit Science Center Planetarium.
Morrissey, call us.
Because black lasers don't show up in the dark.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Oh. Hasn't Morrissey gone through enough?
Really?
Yeah.
Come on.
What can I learn from attending Science Rocks?
Basically, you can learn about the Science Center and what a cool space it is. It really gives you an opportunity to see what we have to offer here. You'll get a chance to experience the IMAX. You'll get to see bands play on the science stage, which is a really excellent space. And it's just kind of an excellent opportunity for people to see what we have going on here in a really creative and interesting environment. I think it'll be a lot of fun, and I hope a lot of people come out.
Excellent. Well, thank you for coming on Motor City Rocks.
Thank you for having me.
Cut. Oh, wait. Turn it. Okay, it's still on, right?
Yeah, I don't.
Okay, so at the count of 3, we're going to shout Science Rocks. Can we shout? Can we just go Science Rocks?
We can do science, I just don't know if it'll interrupt.
Okay,
anything.
we'll do it. We'll do it.
Just whisper it.
We'll do it. Okay.
Science.
Okay, 3, 2.
Into the camera?
Into the camera.
Okay, I can do this.
Okay, 3, 2.